Hello! Basically today I'm going to be doing a story time about the time I woke up and my car was gone. My car got fucking stolen here in San Francisco. I'll start from the beginning. Me and my boyfriend live in a very safe, nice neighborhood. We don't have anything ever bad happen here. Mostly it's just older people that live here. I've always heard of SF. I've always heard that you have to be careful about your car getting stolen. Really, it never crossed my mind that that would happen to me just because of the neighborhood I lived in. Luckily, here's fate. The day before my car was stolen, me and Ethan were going to Mission. And I know Mission's a bad neighborhood, and at the time I was still kind of living in between my mom and Ethan's house. So I had in the back of my car a lot of clothes and a lot of things I was going to sell on Depop. I had Michael Kors watches that I had never worn, or like wallets and stuff that I was going to end up selling. I decided I wanted to take out all the stuff from my car. I asked Ethan, can I put it in your trunk? Because we're taking my car and I don't want to get my car broken into while we're shopping. He says yes. I move all of my stuff into his car. We get home at 10 p.m. It's a Thursday night, I remember that. And I remember I get out of the car, and right before I get out of the car, I remember my makeup bag is inside the car. Luckily, thank fucking God, I grabbed my makeup. I was so happy. I grabbed my makeup bag and I go inside, everything's fine. I don't know why, I just thought like, I don't want to have to come get my makeup in the morning. We go in, we go to sleep. The next morning, I wake up. Sometimes, like when I would go to work or go to school, I don't like to eat in the mornings. So Ethan will like give me a Pop-Tart or like a snack to bring to school. Remembered that I had this Pop-Tart, a brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart inside of my car. So I wake up the next morning and it's like 9 a.m. I think at this point. I just have on pajamas. I just woke up and I tell Ethan I'm gonna go run out to my car and I'm going to get the Pop-Tart so I can finally enjoy it. Ethan goes into the kitchen to warm up McDonald's yesterday's English McMuffin, the highlight of this, everything that happened. So Ethan's in the kitchen. I walk out to the front, kind of like a horror movie, kind of exactly how you'd expect if your car was stolen. I walked out to our front, didn't see my car on our street. And I just instantly, just gut feeling, I knew my car was gone. There's no way we put it anywhere else, there's no way we parked it anywhere else, and there's no way Ethan drove it. My car's gone. I look up and down the street and fucking fear, terror take over my body. And like a horror movie, I do a 360 spin. We have stairs going up to our house and I'm grabbing onto the stairwell. I'm like, Ethan! And I like blurred vision, tunnel vision to the door. So I say, Ethan! I'm screaming like bloody murder. He comes out holding like his ketchup, his buffalo picante sauce from McDonald's in his hand. He's like, what? I was like, my fucking car is gone! My car's gone! My car's gone! It's stolen! We have to call the cops now! And at the time, I was working at Brandy Melville and I had like one shift a week. The one day I had a shift that night. And I was like, fuck! So I call my mom, call everyone freaking out. No one can believe it. They're like, are you sure it wasn't towed? I called, it's not towed. The cops would let me know. There's no evidence that my car was ever there. I don't leave my car unlocked. I'm just like, frick! I basically am just so sad for a few days. I can't believe it happened to me. Like, I remember everyone was posting on social media, like, help Jenna find her car. I was posting into like groups on Facebook around San Francisco. I was asking neighbors, telling everyone my car was gone. The month prior, I had gotten a ticket in front of our house, and I knew that you can look up actually license plates by cities and you can find out where they have citations or what citations they got. I get a little inkling and I'm like, I'm gonna make sure, like, the only thing I don't want is my car to be sold for parts over the bay. They told me my car was probably taken to Oakland and was probably already like stripped clean. And the next day I decide to hop online and I type in my license plate and it comes up 2 citations in San Francisco and it says Friday street cleaning and Friday residential, which is really, really good news because that means that someone just took my car for a joyride and dropped it off onto a residential street and it was getting tickets. So at this point, it's the weekend and I call the cops. I say, I see citations for my car. It doesn't say the location, but I would really like to get my car back before it gets towed, to get rid of all those fees and we can just figure this out. The cops say I need to call SF ticketing, so I call SF ticketing. Yeah, we can give you the location of your car, but the office is closed for the weekend. So you're gonna have to call back on Monday and get the location of your car. Like, fucking great. Now my car's gonna get towed and my mom's gonna be mad because we have to pay legal fees and it's causing all this stuff. I go on to the weekend just severely sad, simping. I am depressed and like trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a car. I'm considering selling a limb to the black market. I was considering signing up for seeking arrangements, catfishing. I was considering a lot. I didn't know where I was gonna get a car. Anywho, this happened to be the weekend of the Hate Streets, like 45th or 50th festival. So this weekend, my boyfriend's friend from home really wanted to go to the Hate Festival. I didn't really want to go, but something in my heart was telling me I need to go. At that point, I was really trying to go out during the weekend and just be like anywhere I could be to see if I spotted my car parked and just hoped. I thought it was just in our neighborhood somewhere parked. We're about to leave to go to Hate Fair, and right before we go, we're not taking my car because obviously it's gone. We're taking my boyfriend's, and I grab my car keys and I say,
just in case we find my car, I'm going to bring my car keys.
Even though that is not very freaking plausible, I'll bring my car keys. So I bring the car keys and like along the way we're joking like, what if we found my car? That would be crazy. That would be insane. We're driving our usual way to Hate. At this point we come up to like this long hill that has slanted parking spaces and that's where we always park for Hate. Ethan starts to slow down and I'm looking up at the right hand side of where these cars are parked and I instantly see a green Honda CRV, which is my car make. And I instantly start reading the license plate and like one by one, it's like my exact freaking license plate. I remember digit by digit reading it. So Ethan basically, I think he's slowing down because he sees my car, but he hadn't at this point. He's just slowing down to find parking. I start screaming, my car, my car! And I'm like, jump out of his moving vehicle before he even stops. I am running towards my car and I see there's tickets on it and it's unlocked. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with it visibly from the outside. At this point, a group of people are gathering. Oh shit, like, is her car stolen? And they're like, oh fuck, that car was stolen. I'm jumping up and down for joy. We're all in shock that we found my car. I lost my car. Someone stole it. Someone decided to take it for a fucking joyride to Hate Street. And the cops first asked me, like, do you see any damage to ignition? And I said no, but I want to open the car. And they're like, okay, if you don't see anything bad, you can open it. When I opened the car, I thought that like all my belongings were going to be gone. My one worry this entire time was I have this pair of white on white Converse high tops and they don't make those. They just have, you know, they usually have like the red and blue stripe. I got white on white and they were my favorite pair of freaking shoes at the time and they were in my trunk of my car. So all I wanted was my shoes. So right when I get in, immediately I see a couple pair of my shoes like in the driver's seat, like someone probably had tried to see if they were their size. There's Bush's baked beans on the passenger seat from I had in my trunk. They're in my school bucks. There's literally everything is there except for picnic blanket, a thrifted leather like Steve Madden jacket that I loved. I'd only gotten a few months prior, but they can have it. And then they took like my youth internship t-shirt for the summer. It was so bizarre, but my hunch was it's probably a transient. Someone who's less fortunate on Hate Street. That's definitely like the crowd that hangs out down there. I was so fucking pissed. It's been such the joke we always talk about. Like, I can't believe we found my car. After I looked inside and saw nothing was taken and that my car was okay and that it looked like it was able to drive, I call SFPD back and they said, okay, they were already on their way. And I said, there's just like a little problem. My car's under my mom's name and she lives in San Jose. Can I sign it out? And they got there and they talked to their supervisor and they let me actually sign my mom's car over to me. I never found out who took my car. The only thing they left behind was like a crappy little cigarette lighter that looks like one that you probably get at like the dollar store because it was plastic and it was just so flimsy. I'm still so flabbergasted. I have no clue how they took my car. Apparently it's super easy to steal cars, like especially Hondas. My car was left unlocked by them, but I remember this time that when I was going to San Jose State, I accidentally got into someone else's Honda CRV with my car key that had the same exact make and color. I just walked up and I unlocked the door with my car key to my car to someone else's, and I got in before realizing, like, it wasn't my car. I realized it wasn't my freaking car, and I got out and had to write a note. It was so awkward. I was like, I'm so sorry, I wasn't trying to steal it. So ever since then I remembered that, like, that's weird. Maybe it's a 1 year, it's just off. They said that's probably that they just had like a master key. My car was completely fine. It was trashed on the inside, but I already needed to clean it anyways, so it just gave me motivation. Honestly, the craziest experience. It was like a horror movie. I don't wish it on anyone for them to get their car stolen. I've never had something stolen from me, especially that big, and it was a really big dent in my ego, in my heart, and I was just like, damn, I was fucking bamboozled. They got me. They did me good. They got me. Then I went and I got a club now for my car, like do in the ghetto. And I live in a really nice neighborhood, but I have to keep a club on my car because I am not getting my car stolen again, or else I will lose it and then I will cry and I don't know. But yeah, I cannot believe that I can't believe it. Someone well, that's crazy. That is literally crazy that someone took my car. But just remember, kids, keep your doors locked and take anything valuable out of your car. I was so freaking happy that I took everything out that the day before that was of value, because then they probably would have taken that and I would have been really mad. If the person who's watching this took my car, which I'm sure they're not, if I see you on hate with my blanket or my Steve Madden jacket or my Pop-Tart, because the Pop-Tart was missing or there was crumbs in the back trunk, I can't tell if they ate it or not, I will approach you and I will ask for my belongings back. My Pop-Tart, my youth internship t-shirt, my picnic blanket, and my Steve Madden jacket. Thank you. Please don't steal my car again. Please. Thank you. That's the story of my car getting stolen. I can't believe that happened. That's insane. But anywho, there's a lot of crazy other stories, but that's just like a little one that happened recently and it still blows my mind, and a lot of people can't believe that happened. I can't believe it either. Well, anywho, I'll see you guys next time.